tend to talk about the godless of Yosef HaTzadik, Ma'is Veishis Potiphar, that he ran away. Shaila is, what was the greatest Zach? As I'll say that, Dikna Shel Aviv, he really condemned down to Omar, Lassis Malachtai. Rabbi Shmuel once says he went to the Ovid Aveira. But the Dikna Shel Aviv came to him, and that's what stopped him. What does that mean? He saw his father's image, picture. His father came to him. Mela got all to shock him. He got all to tumult. What's that? He's doing Aveira. He's Yaakov Avinu. Got inspiration. Yaakov Avinu, and there he didn't do Aveira. So everybody will say, if I had that, I'd do the same thing. That's a big deal. He wants to do an Aveira, and the face, your elders say didn't come and was tzaddik and come to you. Yaakov Avinu also see a picture of himself. So that's a godless. So what's the greatest Zach? The Chazal say, Yitzhak Sha'adam Mischadish Lo B'Kol Yain. Mischadish Lo B'Gaber Lo. It's a horror. It's Mischadish on the person every day. B'Gaber. No Makadosh Baruch Hu Oizroi Ein Yochel. Remember HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives Siyat Mishmaya. The person will not be able to earn because it's too strong. The person has to come out to Siyat Mishmaya. So, when does a person get Siyat Mishmaya? At what point? So we know a person is Bechira. Baruch Hu Israelite. So what has Bechira done? How much? What's the leeway? The shot is, if a person does as much as he can, as much as the other to do, so then he gets the Yad Shmai. Baruch Hu he can't do it by himself. It's too strong. The reason why Kadosh Baruch Hu made like that Mistama is because he wants us to come on to Kadosh Baruch Hu. We should have this dveikus to Kadosh Baruch Hu. Come on to him. We shouldn't feel we're independent, we're on our own. We want to always come on to Kadosh Baruch Hu to have that non-kite, that skarbus. We have to come on to him to help us. When the person does what he can, and then Kadosh Baruch Hu will step in and do the rest. That's what Yaakov Yosef HaTzadik, that's what happened. He put everything he could. He mamish, what he went through in Mitzrayim, it's claim. The koiches that he put it to keep away from doing Aveira. He was 17 years old. He went to Mitzrayim and he stayed Shtar Ku Yosef. Was also Yosef, his great Saint Navi. Yosef became was in jail, in the dungeon. Yosef became second to the Parim Mitzrayim. He went through all different stages of a person being the Nichshel. Great Saint Navi, everything was going well with the brothers, and then he became a slave in Mitzrayim, and then he became a Mishnah Lamelech. All these things could lead a person to do an Aveira. And who Yosef? The Zelba says as it was before. So he was very stark. Came to this Indian that he wouldn't, it's not too much. The service too much. He wouldn't be able to be angry. So the Prophet said, he came to that Madrega that since he put everything he could possibly in, he wouldn't be able to argue. So this was the Michael Israel. This was the Israelite. That was the Israelite. That was the point that he came to in his life. That it was such at that point. Later went to other sins, but this is the Sayyid Potiphar. That's where he was like. So first will say, well, Yosef got it, so that's why you wouldn't want to listen from here. Right? The person taka, the person will put in. Do his best with all kinds of, even though he wouldn't be Zoyka on his own to be able to do it. But that's someone who gets the Yad L'Shmai. Doesn't say Shmai steps. The person can be, he says that this too much. This is too much for me. I can't be oimed. It's too stark. it's hard too much, I can't. They say, no, you do what you can. You do the best you can. If you will, and you'll be able to be sold. People face the shyness that seems to be impossible to overcome. It's hard too big. All kinds of different types of shyness. And the person sometimes feels that this is just not for me. I just can't. There's no such thing. The person will do what he can. Be able to be safe to be overcome. That's what Rabbi Yosef, the big. I'd say that Yosef is one of the seven tzaddikim that we talk about. The sukkos, the lulav is going to get Yosef. Vav, the vav in Hashem's name, Yud Yeh Vav Kei. The vav is going to get Yosef. Because Yosef is like we say the shedra. It's like a vav of the lulav. Yosef is considered great by Hakofes. I mean, all the seven tzaddikim, everything was Yosef included. So what's his mila? Why? Yeah, but Yaakov when his reader, Moshe, Yosef, he says that Yosef had tzaddik. Tzaddik means he fights against the Yetzer Hara. That's Yosef. So Yosef is the fighter. So he is the Zionist, he fights and he that's the Yisrael, that's the backbone of Klal Yisrael. He's the backbone, the Shedrin. He's the backbone of Klal Yisrael. The backbone of Klal Yisrael is to fight for Yisrael. Even though it's hard and seems impossible, but Yosef is the one that tells us, you'll fight, you do your best, you'll be able to do much more. This world gives the Yad Shema. This world will live for Yosef. So it's one of the great things of Yosef. So this is about the user has to we have to push it.
I have a question. That being the case, then why did the Sanhedrin have to go and be adopted and get the heart throughout those times?
Right.
Why did they have to go